I love the chase better than the catch with stuff like this, and it's given me the opportunity to explore my favorite game of all time's world. Found a few neat new areas along the way and just kind of enjoyed the scenery.
This was a post by Doc Jackal on Reddit, as highlighted by Sam Prell on Games Radar, in relation to the Shadow of the Colossus remake made by Bluepoint Games. Shadow of the Colossus and its predecessor, Ico, have always been regarded as anomalies in the PlayStation library. The biggest reason being, what is it? Like, what is it? What is it? Where am I? Even as an adult now with more context, it still feels like a mystery to me. What is Shadow of the Colossus even about? Well, it's about 7 hours long. Thank you. Bon Jovi on the drums, everybody. It's easy to parse what the game is generally about, but it feels like it's holding back so much. What's up with the ending? Why is the open world so big and sparse with nothing in it? What's up with this line about intersecting points? What is the meaning of these stone textures, if there's any meaning at all? Who is Dorman? Who are these guys? Why is the blanket in the cutscene there, but then it cuts to gameplay and the blanket's not there? These secrets have to have answers, and it's up to us as a community to find it. Ever since video games' inception, there's always been secrets hidden in their code. From the first secret in video games ever in Atari's Adventure back in 1979, through the days of cheeky, almost impossible to find secrets in NES games as a ploy to sell strategy guides. Look out, kids, greedy Nintendo's after your money. Looks like things haven't changed. And continuing until today with Easter eggs and unlockables in more modern games. But now we don't really call them secrets anymore. We have taken the more colloquial term of Easter eggs. This is a more appropriate name because often these Easter eggs will be found out in the open and hidden in plain sight, very much like an actual Easter egg. But truly the best of these Easter eggs are not so easy to find. They may just be a long collaborative effort in order to find out the secrets to our favorite games. This was thought by one man named Ascadia. Ascadia had a PlayStation forum that is not working. I'm just gonna take it from Jacob. Everybody pretend I'm not doing this. Pretend I'm not taking Jacob's footage, okay? Alright, there. Thank you, Jacob. Love you. Ascadia was a PlayStation forum user who started a forum in late December 2007 called The Quest for the Last Big Secret / Mysteries of Shadow of the Colossus. Initially, he's determined to find out the truth behind the stone textures and that line in the opening. What could this mean? And has to mean something. Fumito Ueda must be hiding some great big thing in here somewhere. All of this searching stems from the secret garden that players found. With enough stamina for multiple New Game Plus runs, you can make it to the top of the temple and go into the secret garden. There's fruit in the garden that will decrease your stamina if you eat it. You know, like a forbidden fruit, Adam and Eve, Olive Garden type thing, you know. But why is this here? If you were able to hide this much just inside the temple, then there has to be more out there in the big, widespread stretching, vast world. Soon, Ascadia's forum is no longer just a few people. It's now hundreds of people throwing out ideas, most of them being less practical than spitting into a fan. People digging deeper and deeper into the game and trying every combination of options to find something, anything. New Game Plus runs, the intersecting points theory, stabbing into the sand at the desert, just hoping to find some kind of switch in the dirt, jumping onto the backs of eagles and flapping up to the top of the temple. Every day these people would share and spread ideas and theories, just hoping to find that last big thing. But then with the rise of emulators, we were able to finally take a look behind the scenes, a chance to peek behind the curtain, and we found nothing. They never found the missing 17th Colossus. No new weapon, no area, no costume, nothing. Nomad Colossus was a man who opened this game wide open, tearing into its files, putting together its code and going out of bounds and seeing everything, documenting and recording all of the game's behind-the-scenes mysteries to find the many wonders of its code and assets. Many on the forum were discouraged, but there was a different kind of secret waiting. The opportunity to learn more about the game they love. Just because they didn't find any one last big secret doesn't mean that there wasn't anything to delve into. We have all this new wonderful stuff to explore. Several years pass until Bluepoint, a studio who'd only done HD masters up until this point, had finally got its chance to take a whack at a full-on, built from the ground up remake of one of the most important games from the PlayStation 2. Nomad Colossus, the man who had documented and taken the camera anywhere, the footage that he obtained was used as reference for the developers to use during development. Just one man's passion for Shadow of the Colossus had actually helped in the process of a AAA game. His name was found in the credits of the Shadow of the Colossus remake. There he is, in the credits, alongside the 79 Steps to Enlightenment? What is that? What's that? What are you up to, Bluepoint? Bluepoint Games, in the effort to achieve the ultimate feeling that Shadow of the Colossus gave on the Ascadia forums, online communities, and people just like Nomad Colossus, had once again lit the fire. 79 more tokens to collect, 79 more steps of enlightenment to take. For the ones who loved the search, the hunt was back on. We shall check every room, every texture, scour the world, check every single nook and cranny. Bluepoint seems to understand that this is what Shadow of the Colossus is to many people. Bluepoint has not only made a faithful remake of Shadow of the Colossus, but they have faithfully obtained that community spirit behind the original game. And after all of the searching, all 79 gold coins were found. A door opens on the side of the temple, and in this doorway is a long hallway. Down the long hallway is a room. Inside the room is a throne, and on that throne is a sword. The Sword of Dorman. The search for Shadow of the Colossus's last big secret lies here, for one last time. Bluepoint, after working on the Shadow of the Colossus remake, had set its eyes upon another classic game, Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls is a game that, similar to Shadow of the Colossus, has a very rabid and passionate fan base. I'm not very familiar with the original Demon's Souls. Any conversation going on when the game came out is unknown to me. All I know is what has been historically recalled about Demon's Souls, such as the cut content and the meme stuff, like the cat icon. Actually, real quick, I'm a freaking Google that. Demon's Souls cat ring icon. Look at that cat. I can't think of a more appropriate community for secret searching and putting the pieces together better than the community of Demon's Souls. To me, the online community aspect of Demon's Souls is already what the game's about. Players leaving each other messages and summon signs to help each other out. Just playing Demon's Souls by yourself is always some form of a collaborative effort. Bluepoint understands that these games and what makes them special is that they are what they are because of the community who plays them. But when a community has been playing and exploring a game's content for years, how do you get that investment and excitement all over again? Well, Bluepoint consulted famous musician Bonnie Raitt, however you pronounce her name, and she said, "Let's give them something to talk about. In level 3 of Boletaria, in an alleyway, behind some boxes, behind an illusionary wall, is a locked door. A locked door that was not in the original game. My god, they did it again, the crazy mofos, which of course stands for mothers and fathers. They once again have sparked the power of the community to come together and solve one more riddle. People looked up and down, left and right, corner to corner, cheeks to teeth, trying to find anything to unravel this mystery. Then they found that in Fractured mode, which is the base game of Demon's Souls except it's flipped horizontally, that with pure white tendency or pure black tendency, a ceramic coin could be found. A new item that was not found in the original Demon's Souls. People, believing that these ceramic coins are connected to the locked door, traded the coins with Sparky the Crow, and she reacts positively when you give them to her, but she just drops them back on the ground. So, is that it? Maybe we don't have enough. After all, in the Shadow of the Colossus remake, there were 79 tokens. So there's reason to believe that there are more in the game. Could trading these ceramic coins have something to do with opening the door? So the community theorized that maybe if they gather enough coins, they can trade them with Sparky the Crow. So we began to search for coins. So one by one, coin by coin, the community starts finding them. More and more coins appear, and they get closer and closer to achieving their goal. But since we live in the modern era, we have on our hands a bunch of cheaters. Speedrunner Distortion 2 had exploited a bug that allows you to clip up the sides of walls to climb into the room without the key. But hilariously, Bluepoint Games is one step ahead of them because they had put an invisible bounding box around the area to stop cheaters from getting inside too early. Bluepoint isn't letting anybody cheat this one. Go back to hell, Distortion 2. Cheaters again tried to get around it by doing a duplication glitch. You need 2 players in order to do the glitch, and here again we see Bluepoint is one step ahead of everybody. When the item is picked up by another player, it turns into a broken coin and is useless. Bluepoint has thought of everything to make sure that nobody can cheat this hunt. They even taunt people by posting this to Twitter. These frickers are rubbing it in our faces. Finally, that same speedrunner, Distortion 2, had been the first to collect over 30 coins from over 2 New Game Plus cycles. Finally, after all of the running, searching, scouring, online forums, discussing, and trying to figure out what to do, Sparky the Crow gives you a rusted key. We finally have a key for the door. And behind the door is a balcony, and on the balcony is a bench with a body that contains the item that Bluepoint had teased us with on Twitter. Here we are, after days of hunting and searching for coins, finally, we are allowed to see what this brand new item is. The item is the Penetrator's armor set. It's not much, but it's worth it. And on your second and third New Game Plus cycle, it's not really gonna help you, because pretty much everything one-shots you at this stage in the game anyway. The hunt for the rarest item in Demon Souls is complete. Bluepoint giving its players one last final hunt. Originally, when I conceptualized this video, it was more about video game secrets or video game myths, like in general, not specifically to Bluepoint remakes, you know? And while I was looking into it, I noticed that some of the most inspiring stories that I heard from these communities were from Shadow of the Colossus remake and the Demon Souls remake. And to me, when I was hearing them, I was thinking, you know, this is awesome, right? Like, if you're a massive fan of one of these games, then you have something more to look into again. You know, it's not just like you're remaking the game and it's just a prettier version of it. You actually have something brand new to look into, and that's gotta be the most wonderful feeling in the world. And while I wasn't a part of these communities, I wasn't in the Shadow of the Colossus forums, I wasn't running around on Demon Souls looking for coins, I wasn't doing any of that because, one, I'm not the biggest fan of Shadow of the Colossus. I think it's definitely a good game and I respect the crap out of it, but it's not really my favorite thing. And I don't have a PS5 to play Demon Souls Remake, so... But the reason these 2 games stood out to me is that Bluepoint, looking at these communities that love and consume their game, were just passionate to find something else in it. Literally, people spent days on end looking for golden coins on the map, looking for ceramic coins in pots and Demon Souls. They're running around and committing all this time and effort to just find scraps. And the fact that they were given that and given some sort of reward at the end of it is awesome. It makes Bluepoint seem very special, like they get it more than any other remake of a game. And it makes me excited for anything else that they're potentially going to be working on in the future, like the rumored Metal Gear Solid remake, or there were rumors recently that came up that they were going to be working on a Bloodborne 2, maybe, or even the Bloodborne PS5 remaster, or both, actually. So, yeah, sign me up. I'll be there. I will be there. If Bluepoint is willing to continue to put this much effort and love into it, then I will 100% be there. And that's what this video was about. It wasn't about trying to remake Jacob Geller's video or retell the story that Vati Video already made a video about. It was me trying to find a central theme, a central link between the 2 games, and how much Bluepoint really tried to just engage the communities again. And I thought that was just really cool. Thanks for watching, and if you are interested in this more, I 110% recommend Jacob Geller's video and Vati Video's video on it. They're just, literally, they're the better versions of this video. So, thanks for watching.